Dear friends, I wish you a very good day. This lecture is going to be very important for us because we are discussing the important terms from English grammar. We are focusing on basic grammatical units of the English language today. And this lecture is going to help everyone who wishes to learn the English language. It helps anybody who wishes to learn the English language. But let me just tell you one more very important thing. Although I say that this lecture is going to help anybody and everybody, I am making this lecture specifically or exclusively for the second BA English students of the University of Calicut. This particular lecture is based on the prescribed text for the third semester English BA main students. This week, the University Publication Division published the prescribed text for the third semester BA English main students. And I have a copy of the very prescribed text published by the Publication Division of the University of Calicut. And hereafter we will be discussing each and every chapter or section from this particular course book for English third semester BA English students of the colleges of University of Calicut. And you will come across a number of modules in this very useful course book, and the first module is the one we discussed today. The first module or module 1 of the course book is titled Basic Grammatical Units, and this module, the very first module, Basic Grammatical Units, has 7 sections in it, and each of the 7 sections are like this. Section 1 is on form, classes and function words. Section 2 or part 2 of module 1 is about grammatical labels and functional labels. And topic number 3 of module number 1 is about verbs, gerunds and the participles. And section 4 of module 1 is about mood and modality, that is about the uses of the modal auxiliary verbs. And section 5 or part 5 of module 1 is about English morphology, that is of course the word formation of the English language. And section 6 of module number 1 is about synonyms and antonyms. And section 7 of module 1 is about phrasal verbs. And let me assure you, my dear friends and students, we are going to discuss all these topics in detail with the very course book prescribed by the University of Calicut. And today we commence our discussion in a very serious way. And this lecture, I assure you, is going to help you, because in this lecture we are discussing the most important grammatical terms, grammatical concepts, and of course all the other divisions under each of the grammatical units. So the BA English students, especially the third semester BA English students of the University of Calicut, will find this lecture very, very important. Similarly, there are a number of friends as well as students who wishes to learn the English language. And all those friends who wish to learn the English language Please listen to the entire lecture and also to the lecture series after this lecture. You will find it very useful because we are depending on this particular course book of the University of Calicut, and this particular book is edited by two eminent professors, Dr. Murali Krishnan T.R. and Professor Srija G. And I read the entire course book. I went through all the modules. I went through all the subtopics and topics, and I'm sure this is very, very useful, well edited and printed book by the Publication Division of University of Calicut. All the students who wish to learn the English language, all the students of the third semester must have a copy of this, and of course please listen to the lecture series as well. And today's lecture we are looking at the important terms in grammar. We are learning the important terms in grammar. In grammar, of course, we have a number of terms. We have a lot of terms. I have written almost all the important terms in grammar on the blackboard. And dear students, we are just going to familiarize ourselves with, acquaint ourselves with all these terms in grammar. And let us learn our discussion right now. When we learn about the terms in grammar, we can understand that all the grammatical units, all the basic grammatical units, or all the terms in grammar can be divided into three categories, and they are: number one, first category is level, second category is label, and third category is function. Alright, so we have a number of grammatical units and terms in grammar. All these units and terms in grammar are divided into three. One is level, number two is label, number three is function. Now let us look at each of the grammatical terms that come under each of the three categories. Alright, category one is level. And now, okay, we have a number of vocabulary items and elements in every language, so also in the English language. And now we are just going to look at each and every element of the English language here under the term that is, of course, level. We have different levels of elements of language, and let us look at that. Level one is sounds. Okay, every language is made of sounds, and we have, of course, the letters of the alphabet. Letters of the alphabet are the sounds. Besides, in English, of course, we have other sounds like the 20 vowels and the 24 consonants, and we can say that in English we have 44 sounds and 26 letters of the alphabet. So sounds, the level of sounds refers to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z. Alright. Similarly, like the 44 phonemes, that is the level of language is made of category number one, sounds. Alright. And number two, words. You combine one sound with another, you get a word. Alright, C-A-T, you get a word cat. D-O-G, you get a different word dog. M-O-N-D-A-Y, you get a new word Monday. Alright, so we have levels of sounds, words, phrases. Two or more words together is a phrase. On Monday, he will visit us on Monday. He will is a phrase. Visit us, another phrase. On Monday, yet another phrase. So language is made of different grammatical units or terms. Level 1 sounds, level 2 words, level 3 phrases, 2 or more words combined is phrase, and level 5 clauses. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words in which we have a subject and a predicate. A clause is a group of words in which we have a subject and a predicate. The cat chases the rat. The cat is chasing the rat. The rat is chased by the cat. Or this we have the subject, the cat. We have the predicate, chases the rat. The cat chases the rat is a clause. And clause again is divided into many, like the principal clause or the independent clause and the subordinate clause or the dependent clause. Okay, we will learn all that slowly. Today we are familiarizing ourselves with different terms in English language, that is basic grammatical units or terms in grammar. So we have phrases, clauses and sentences. Sentences, every language is made up of sentences. So sounds plus words plus phrases plus clauses is a sentence. A clause is a sentence. A clause is a sentence like I am happy. I am happy is a sentence. I is the subject, am happy is the predicate. I is the subject, am happy is the predicate. I am happy. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which give us a complete sense. That is a sentence. And I am happy. Alex is an intelligent boy. Geeta is a good girl. India is my country. All these are sentences. So language is made of sounds, words, phrases, clauses, sentences, and last level paragraphs. Paragraphs. More than 2 or 3 sentences combined is a paragraph. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. We have, of course, the great oath of India, and the oath is a paragraph. We have prayers. We have different definitions. We have different elaborated principles and doctrines and creeds. All that is a paragraph. And this is the important term we have to remember. We have come across, or rather we have learned different terms in grammar. Terms in grammar divided under 3 categories. Category 1 is level, and under level we have sounds, words, phrases, clauses, sentences and paragraphs. And now we are looking at the second category of terms in grammar, and that is label. Okay, remember, every language is made of so many elements, and all these elements can be given a label, can be given a name, can be given a title. We can call every element of language or every item in the language with a label or a term. And under label we have a number of concepts like nouns. We have nouns, and we know what a noun is. A noun is a word which is, of course, the name of a person, place, thing or an idea. We have nouns like Alex, school, staff, boy, cat, forest, apple tree. All right, apple tree. All right. So nouns. Pronouns, we have pronouns, and pronoun, remember, is a word that can replace a noun. First person pronoun, second person pronoun, third person pronoun, and we have the second label. So different terms in grammar, different labels in different terms in grammar, 3 categories. level, label, and function. And under different label, we have nouns, pronouns, adjectives. We studied about adjectives, right? Adjectives are words that describe nouns or adverbs, right? Okay, adjectives, right? All right, they are words that describe nouns. Like my friend Gopal is smart, right? He is a smart boy. Smart in both the sentences are adjective. And of course, we have verbs. What is a verb? Verb is a word that shows the time of an action or shows the time of a state of being. He kicks the ball. I am fine. Kicks is a verb. Am is a verb. So we have different labels in grammar like nouns, pronouns, adjectives, and verbs. And now adverbs. Adverbs are words that describe or modify verbs. He speaks fluently. He writes legibly. She sings sweetly. The sun is dazzling brightly. Alright, legibly, fluently, sweetly, brightly. All these are adverbs. And now we have conjunctions, right? Conjunctions are, of course, connective words. Similarly, we have prepositions, small words like in, on, at, from, all right, under, beneath, all right. These are all little words with which, of course, we mention where something is, all right, connective words, right, preposition. These are all labels. So grammatical terms or terms in grammar we have under three categories: under level, under label, and of course under function. So function we have to understand. Every word is labeled. Yeah, a word is a noun, or a word is, of course, a preposition. A word is an adverb or an adjective based on its function. So we have to understand the fact that a word is labeled on the basis of function. So a word in a sentence is discharging a duty. A word in a sentence is functioning as something. And based on its function, we can give a label to a word. Say, for example, look at this sentence: Gopi sings well. Gopi sings well. So Gopi is, we will say, is a noun, sings is a verb, and well is, of course, an adverb. How does he sing? He sings well. All right, he sings well in a good manner. All right, so Gopi is noun, and it is, of course, a subject, right, doer of the action. And sings is verb, and it is, of course, the action word. And well is adverb. How? All right, so these terms we use. Gopi is noun, verb is, of course, sings is verb, and well is adverb. That is all that is based on the function. So we understand that every element in the language is having a function. So sounds have function, words have function, phrases have function, all right? Similarly, clauses have function. Similarly, different labels also function, right? So based on the functioning of the elements or terms of grammar, we just call them like subject, object, verb, predicate, noun, phrase, etc. Okay, and now we are just going forward to, of course, understanding all these grammatic terms or other the basic units of grammar in, of course, different sentences. Now I am just going to draw your attention to, of course, a number of sentences. I will be just mentioning certain sentences, and we will be looking at each of the sentences, and we are going to discuss what each of the sentences are made of. Or rather, we are just going to look at the grammatical units of each of the sentences. Or rather, we are just going to look at the terms or terms in grammar of each of the sentences. Or to be very precise, we are just going to analyze the sentence and see the different elements of level which make the sentence, different elements of label. With label, we are going to look at the level of the elements of the sentence. We are just going to look at the label of each of the elements of that sentence, and we are just going to look at the functioning of these particular sentences. So sentence number 1 is Stella talks loudly. Stella talks loudly. And we know that Stella is the noun, Stella is the subject, talks is the verb, and loudly is the adverb. Stella is subject, talks loudly is predicate. Stella is noun, talks is verb, loudly is adverb. Stella talks loudly. Now, if we are asked to look at the basic grammatical units of the sentence Stella talks loudly, we can say that Stella is a subject, is the subject of the sentence, talks loudly is the predicate of the sentence, and Stella is a noun, talks is the verb, loudly is the adverb. Similarly, we look at a sentence, different sentence, that is of course second one. Look at the sentence. For centuries, India has claimed the tradition of producing great intellectuals. For centuries, India is a noun, has claimed is a verb, the tradition of producing great intellectuals. Great is an adjective, intellectuals, noun. So this way, we will have to analyze sentences and find out nouns, verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. So I am just drawing your attention to page number 11 of the course book we discussed. That is the very book by the University of Calicut. Okay, English Grammar and Usage. In this text, page number 11, we have 10 sentences, and students have to discuss or analyze 10 sentences in page 11. Sentence number 1, Stella talks loudly. Stella is noun, talks loudly, talks is verb, loudly is adverb. Sentence number 2, for centuries, India has claimed the tradition of producing great intellectuals. India, a noun, claimed, verb, great intellectuals, great is adjective, and intellectuals, noun. And now third sentence, he felt hungry and thought about lunch all the day. He felt hungry and thought about lunch all the day. So he felt hungry. Hungry is adjective. He felt hungry. Felt is verb. He felt hungry and thought about lunch all day. Lunch is noun. Right? He felt hungry and thought about lunch all day. Sentence number 4, Gladson bought a yellow shirt and black jeans. Gladson bought a yellow shirt and black jeans. What are the units of this sentence? Gladson, noun. Bought, verb. A yellow shirt, object. Yellow, adjective. Shirt, noun. And black jeans, black, adjective. Jeans, noun. Gladson bought a yellow shirt and black jeans. Sentence number 5. The refreshing water cooled my hot feet. The refreshing water cooled my hot feet. The refreshing water. Water, noun. Refreshing, adjective. The refreshing water cooled, verb. My hot feet. Hot is adjective. feet is noun. The refreshing water cool my hot feet. Now we are looking at the sixth sentence. I imagine exciting trips to South American ports. I imagine exciting trips to South American ports. I, subject, imagine, verb, exciting trips, exciting adjective, trips, noun, to South American ports. Ports, alright, harbors, ports, noun. South American is used here as adjective. I imagine exciting trips to South American ports. Now we look at the seventh sentence. A very small dog appears cute. The very small dog appears cute. The very small dog. Dog, noun. Small, adjective. Very, adverb. The very small, cute dog. The very small dog appears, verb. Cute, adjective. The very small dog appears cute. The very small dog appears cute. Very, adverb. Small, adjective. Dog, noun. Appears, verb. And cute, adjective. Number 8, sentence number 8, exercise number 8. The young child was skipping quickly. Skipping, a fitness activity, a workout activity. The young child was skipping quickly. The young child, child, noun, young, adjective, was, verb, skipping, verb, again, the young child was skipping, right, is in fact the auxiliary verb that shows, it's verb, right, was is verb, it's auxiliary verb that shows progression, continuous, past continuous. The young child was skipping, right, skipping, verb, quickly, adverb. The young child was skipping quickly. Now we look at the ninth sentence. Johnny does exceptionally fine work. Johnny does exceptionally fine work. Johnny, subject, noun, does, verb, exceptionally, adverb, fine, adjective, work, noun. Johnny does exceptionally fine work. Alright, now we just know how to find the grammatical units of every sentence, and we come to the 10th one. Do it for yourself. Look at the sentence. We were extremely shocked when we heard the bad news yesterday. You hear a bad news, right? We were extremely shocked when we heard the bad news yesterday. We were extremely shocked when we heard the bad news yesterday. We were extremely shocked. Extremely, adverb. We were extremely shocked. Were is verb. Extremely is adverb. Shocked is, of course, verb. When we heard, again, heard is again verb. The bad news. Bad is adjective, news is noun. Alright, yesterday is of course adverbial adjunct. We were extremely shocked when we heard the bad news yesterday. So this is all what we have to understand from the first introductory chapter from the course book prescribed for the third semester students of English BA Main of University of Calicut, and we have studied almost all the important concepts from the chapter, and this is of course helpful for anybody who wishes to learn the English language. We know that the English language is having a number of units, and all the basic grammatical units can be categorized into 3: level, label and function. Under level we have sounds, words, phrases, clauses, sentences and paragraph. Under label we have nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, conjunction, preposition, interjection, etc., which can also be called parts of speech. And under function, of course, we have again all these elements discharging different functions, right? So I'm requesting each of you to buy the prescribed textbook for third semester English BA Main, and also to look at the text, to read the text, go through the text, solve the exercises given there, and you are just going to be excellent in your studies. You are going to score full mark. I wish you all the best. May God bless you. Thank you very much for listening.